Paarl that to the final leg. So bit of bit of love being shown to Jacques Pretorius over that last delivery. It's beautiful to see. Beautiful. And yeah, he's on strike again. Mr. Jacques Pretorius. It's last ball of the 10th. Get ourselves to the halfway stage here. It's a dot ball for Mr. Jacques Pretorius. So welcome. If you're joining us for the very first time, day 2, match number 3, or round number 3, beg your pardon, of this, the Veterans Cricket Association of South Africa's Club Championships held in the Northwest Province. We are here at Podge Boys High School, game 1 of the day. And Old Ed's winning the toss, selecting to field first. 73 for 1 after 10. That won't be too unhappy with that. 44 we saw earlier on from Mohsin Khan of 25 deliveries. Fantastic knock from him. Aidley helped by Greg Olin. He opened the batting with them. Has been slow, but very watchful. Looking to get his team here to a bit of a massive total with the solid platform he set. Anthony Evlambo continues. Short and wide, that one. And it will just be a single. Outside off, left alone. Jacques P, fan favorite, teammate favorite for the Paarl Heat. Short and wide is cut away. Looking to come back, nope. Sends right back. It is just a single. Yeah, so pace off seems to be the way to go in this innings so far. As long as the Paarl Heat find a way to keep the scoreboard moving, I won't be too unhappy with that. Short, it's cut away. Goes straight to the deep again. The sweeper, Craig van Dijk, will sweep that ball back in. 4 coming off that over. It's another well-controlled over by Anthony Avalambo. 1 for 7. In his 2 overs, he's got the lone wicket off Mohsin Khan. He made 44 for 26. And the 2 men that are currently in right now. And then you have Xander de Bruin, the only seamer so far who's, well, he has been also a little bit up and down, but 2 overs, not for 9. Seems good reading. Werner Pretorius opened the bowling with him. 2 overs, not for 13 for him. Mike Ritchie, we've just seen him complete his 3rd over. He's not for 18. He's about to bowl his 4th. Anthony Avalambo, 1 for 7 in his 2. And Craig van Dijk, 2 overs, not for 28. So Ritchie will finish his bow. It's a bit short, that one. Missed out with the battlefield, but it's wide, so he'll get a do-over. And Old Airs will get punished by 1 run. Outside edge, thick outside edge. Lucky shot, that one, but it will race to the fence. Will the fielder get there? Yes, he will. Good work on the fence. They will get 2 runs. So some good fortune there for the batters. And they were able to come back for the second. Not too wide, but Pretorius whips it away. The chase is on. Avalon Boy is giving chase. Will he get there? No, he will not. It is 4 runs. Yeah, just cut away there. Beautiful back foot punch. Had to build up his own power there off of that shot. And lovely work. Welcome boundary. Richie lets out a grunt. Not too happy. His final over is the one that's it's putting a little bit of a stain on his otherwise impressive bowling figures. Up until the start of this over. A little bit more windy today. That's right back in line there. Seam up, simming back into the bowler, into the batter, beg your pardon, and it's fended off for a dot ball. So yes, we are back live. Thank you very much to Pitch Vision South Africa, bringing you all these live images of Veterans Cricket Association of South Africa's Club Championships of 2023 for the over 40s. Yeah, thought about bowling a short one, then like, nah, let me change my mind. So pull out of that delivery. Probably not. Oh, beaut. That is too good. And that just beats the outside edge. Craig Lyons, man with the gloves. Say over 50s player and FC over 40s selector. Full play straight back to the bowler, and it's an end of a pretty impressive spell. That's from Mike Ritchie. 4 overs, not for 25. His 12 overs gone. Score is 84 for 1. Yeah, wind is picking up here drastically. It's Potchefstroom Boys High School. Main oval. Shout out to them for allowing them to use their facilities. As Evelyn Bower look to continue. Can't get any runs off of him right now. 2 overs, 1 for 7. The lone wicket and going at just 3 to the over. Yeah, a bit of a discussion there between Lyons and the Brain. Toss the ball to Lambeau. And he will continue. Still have 2 overs from Vena Pretorius as well. So at least get themselves to the 16th over. With a few more spinners before they can think about bringing Van Dijk and the Brain back. So Lyons did call right at the toss. He chose to field first. 84 for 1 after 12. He won't be too mad. Yeah, drag that well outside the line of off stump. And that is to the fence for 4. Yeah, it didn't look like he'd done much with that one, but it went well outside the line of off stump. And he pulls that across. And that races to the fence for 4. Evelyn Bow conceded his first boundary. What sort of response does he have now? Yeah, give it a bit of air that time, and it's a dot ball. Arlen probably looking to have a go now. Got his eye in. Oh, no ball. And they will get a single with that no ball. Yeah, he wanted to come back, understandably. Who wouldn't want to face the free hit? But for now, Jacques Pretorius wins that raffle for the free hit. Let's see what he can do with it. Big swing. Straight to the man there. One bounce almost goes over his head. So, keeps himself calm. Jumps and collects that one for a single. 91 for 1, 12.3. Well, short again. Man, next cover does fumble a bit. So I think that gets to come around. Oh, this was off the strip, and this is a no ball. Safe to say the worst ball he's bowled today. The competition, maybe? His career. You guys let me know. So take 2 for Pretorius with a free hit. It's another no ball. And it's a 6 as well. Big hit that from Jacques Pretorius. Yeah, he missed out on the first one. But this time, straight over the top, hand up from Lambeau. He apologizes to his teammate. But that is a no ball and a 6. So, free hit once again. It's another no ball. It's racing to the fence. It is 4 more. Oh, it's going all wrong here for Anthony Lambeau. Commentator's curse, probably. Bowling also well up until this point. This one is another no ball. This is another boundary. It is an extremely long, expensive over this now. Still 2 balls to come. '21. This time it's a full toss. It's not a no ball. Tossed it up. Fielder coming around. Oh, they'll turn back and they'll come for 2. Good running from the pair of them. 23 runs off this over. 107 for 1. Run rate jumped from 7.7 to 8.34. Hashtag 1 big over is all you need. T20 cricket. Double to end the over. Hangs his head. Not the best over he could have bowled. He's now 1 for 30. 107 for 1 after 13. Yeah, I won't be all too happy with how it has gone. So this being the last round robin phase of the competition, Group B is the focus here today. Paarl Heat and Old Edwardians, the bottom 2 teams in this competition so far. Old Eds winning 1 of their 2. Paarl Heat 0 from 2, looking for their first win. Bohemian taking on Midlands in the other game. Old Eds know that it is not entirely in their hands. They need Midlands to either do them a favor, or they need to win this big so that net run rate goes in their favor. Currently 1.07 for Bohemian, 0.33 for Old Ed. So quite a bit of work to do there on that front. As a change in bowling comes in. Umpire Brad White comes into the attack. Irons into Brain, just coming through to him to give him a bit of a chat. For interest's sake, the way things are looking in the other group, Northfield topping that group 2 from 2. Claremont, bottom of that group with 0 from 2. Gladiola and Irene Villagers, they split their matches yesterday against Northfield. No, beg your pardon. Northfield take on Gladiola today. So yet again, top 2 taking on bottom 2. Irene not entirely in their hands. in that group. Northville as well, not entirely set in stone that they're within this competition. Same as it is for Midlands in this group. If Midlands lose and a couple of big wins for Bohemian and Old Eds, could see both of them leapfrog Midlands into the top two positions. Semi-finals, by the way, taking place later on today. We have semi-final 1 here at Poch Boys, so do join me for that. Interesting to see who will be playing that. Will Old Eds be a part of that? Right outside the off-stamp to start from Brad White. So as things stand, after 2 matches, semi-finals would be Northville versus Bohemian. That'll be the first semi-final taking place here. Let's see at the end of the day if it still looks the same. Good line there from Lamo Brad White. Needed that first one to loosen up. Hopefully this is the one that gets him to get his stride. 22 of 18 from Pretorius. 2 4s and a 6. Faced 3 free hits. Edges it. It's racing to the fence. Too much pace on it this time. It's racing, and it's a 4. Yeah, not a great side if you're a bowler, seeing one just edging off, no slips, and you know no one is coming around quickly enough, and that is 4 runs. So welcome 4 runs. Scorebook won't say how. Torres, he moves his strike rates up to 137. And that's all that will matter for him and his teammates. By the way, I am Wayne Takayandisa. Apologies for not introducing myself. I will be with you for this ride. We'll be with you for 4 more matches. 3 more here at 3 more matches, beg your pardon. 4 including this one. Got semi-final 1 here later on today. We have the 7th place playoff here tomorrow morning. And of course, the final at JB Marks Oval. Do come and join us at JB Marks if you're in and around the Potchefstroom area. JB Marks Oval is the place to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Veterans Cricket Association's Club Champs Final. Still ways before that as we see a beauty from Brad White. A little bit of extra bounce on that. Good take from Craig Lyons. Still a bit of a shake of the head from Anthony Evelyn though. Still thinking about that last over. But quickly follows it up with encouragement to his teammates. Got to keep your head up. Exactly what he's doing. Big swing. Messes everything. So clearly the intent is there now to up the run rate from a Paarl Heat point of view. Never too late to get yourself on the board. 1 game. And if Midlands win that game, barring a miracle obviously, they are still in with the shout of the Paarl Heat. Bit of a mix up in the middle there. Will they come back for 2? Yes, they will. So yes, as I was saying, net run rate will play a big, key, important part in this competition. They're currently on negative 2.4. So for them to leapfrog team currently in second, which is Bohemian, they would need to win this game, obviously, by a big margin. Then Midlands would also need to win theirs by a big margin to knock Bohemian out. So Paarl Heat still in the shot here. And like I said, never too late to pick up your first win. Played right back to the bowler. And that's the end of Brad White's opening over. Good one. 8 runs coming off it. It's 115 for 1. After 14. So back into the attack. Craig van Dijk, 2 overs, not for 28. It's a shorter run up now and is taking the pace off. And it started off well. 4-1 straight to the men at cover. This one is going to be driven to the sweeper. The long off boundary for a single. So dot one to start off. Intent as well for both from Olin for both deliveries. It's in the air. Looks like it'll fall safely in between the two fielders. And the batters will turn and come back for the couple. So he's moved to 30 of 24 now. Still striking at around about that 125, 130 region. His team will really look for him to up it at this closing stage of the game. Yorker, but well played as well. So good cricketing all round from the bowler and the batter. Man who's making it possible for me to be sitting behind this microphone and giving you this lovely commentary. Can he get a wicket? His partnership is worth 50, by the way, off that last single. Big swings, looking to clear that offside boundary is Olin. Not happening for him. Ooh. Deeping Yorker, it's a great over. That is one of the overs you would want to see a seamer bowl, especially at this late stage of the game. 4 runs coming off that one. It's 119 for 1 after 15 overs with 7.93 to the over the score. What's a good score here? Let me know in the comments. Red White gets the ball back. 8 runs off his first. Let's see if I can do a quick rundown of scores from the other matches. Bohemian taking on Midlands 117 for 5 in 18 overs for the Bohemian side. So it doesn't seem like a great score there, but probably conditions affecting that game. This is a bit short, it's pulled. Vena Pretorius will come around and they will come back for 2. As Jacques Pretorius overtakes Greg Olin. Yeah, more of the same. Bit on the full side. It's a hit to the man in the cow corner region. Vena Pretorius comes around. Bit of ground to cover there for him. And they'll get 2. That's exactly what you gotta do as a side when the boundaries are not coming. Gotta make sure that you're trying your best to get those 2s. Again, this time it's straight to Mr. Pretorius. It's just a single. Group B action. As Northville taking on King Joayo. And Northville looking to make it 3 from 3 there. They have the Joayo on the rub. 68 for 9 in that game. 4. It's driven to the sweeper boundary. Lovely ground that he covered there from cover. And they'll come through for another single. 6 of the first 4. On the last of the 4 matches, Claremont taking on Irene. 2 versus 3. Claremont, 89 for 9 in that game too. So Group B, both teams on the ropes, 9 down. Group 1, both teams taking their time. in putting up a big score here. Going to go leg side, misses out on that one. It's been 2-2s, 2-1s. Will it be 2 dots to end this over from Brad White? So the first one there. As I say, 2 dots to end the over, 6 coming off it. They've bowled well those last couple of overs. What is that? 10 runs off the last 2. Not where you want to be as a side batting in these death overs, but 24 balls left. 125 for 1 after 16. Another change in the bowling. Wind. Can't really see. Is that Xander? Well then, beautiful stuff. Straight through. And that is an important wicket in the context of the game. Bit of a set partnership there. And the brain goes through the stumps. He picks up his first. And Olin's patient knock has to come to an end. He makes 32. 42 balls, 43 balls. 125 for 2. All heat. Yeah, the brain. 2 overs not for 7. Coming into this over. And starts up full and straight at the stumps. What you want at the death. Disturbs the furniture and he picks up the second wicket. Picks up Olin as well. He batted well. It's a slow wicket this. Few runs on it, but still a slow wicket. So good to see him fight it out. But he has to take the walk to the pavilion. And the brain is into the wicket. Yeah, we talk about the pace of his innings so far. Greg Olin as Hilton Rutherford. New man who walks into the middle. Talk about the pace of his innings. If this score turns out to be good enough in the end, we are all going to talk about how well he managed this innings for his side. Rutherford's first ball. Outside off, dragged it off the leg side and 3 for a single. He's got a job coming in, yeah? And it's quite clear to all of us what that job is going to be. Another look at that wicket from the brain. Not much to talk about. Full and straight, missed it. And hit middle and off as it disturbed the finisher for a beautiful wicket for the brain. Second one for all dead. Another one for the brain. You're not watching the replay. We are back live. And he does it again. Does Xander the brain. What a man. He's come in at the right time and has picked up 2 wickets and 3 balls. And has picked up both the set batters. More of the same. This time it disturbs middle and leg. But there he has to go. It's a brilliant knock from him. Yeah, it's a good knock from him. Jacques Pretorius, 36 of 31, 3 fours and a 6. And it's 2 new batters in the middle. Or the heat from Paarl. Nicholas Labour, new man in for the heat. He's got a job on his hands. It's 21 deliveries left to this innings, 126, probably looking to get to that 150 mark minimum. How was that? Big shot for LBW. I think that's a good looking shout. Umpire says not out. Interesting stuff. De Bruyne, wicket to wicket at this late stage. As we look at that again. What do you think there in the comments? Probably while sliding down the leg side. Umpire says not out though. And he has the most important word. This one is full outside the off stump. And it is driven to Van Dijk. It's a long one for 1. 2 runs and 2 wickets in over number 17. That is unbelievable. In the air, will drop just short. Offers up Matt Harris at a point, and they will get through for a single. What an over that is indeed, Anthony, as he says. Great over to his mate. 2 for 12 in 3 overs. 2 for 3 in that over from him. Absolutely magnificent stuff. 3 for 128. 3 overs remaining. So we'll keep looking at these couple of matches, Midlands and Bohemian. Bohemian, 20 overs bowled. They make 129, so Midlands need 130 to win. 130 runs away, and that is important in the context, as that result is important in the context. Bohemian lose their game, and that both the sides, well, that effectively knocks out Paarl Heat, and then all Dads need a big win in that case. Brad White continues. I think he got bad onto that, so no appeal. It's a dot ball. Go through? Yes, it did. Brad White, what a man. It was a soft wicket, if you think about it. But there you go, looking for the swing on. He dragged it on, unfortunately, there for Hilton Rutherford. And he has to walk back. Wickets coming in thick and fast in this late stage of the game. There's the 4th one. 3rd and 8 balls. He walks for 1 of 3. 128 for 4 now. It gets a hand, does Brad White. Did well. On the line, and yeah, better luck as it gets dragged on to the stumps. And yeah, good work, Mr. Brad White. So they laugh in their own hands, and it starts off with the full toss. Outside off stump does Brad White. Turn and run. And comfortably getting there for two. Good cricket. You're just sitting very far from the scorers, from anyone really. So I have to try and figure out this batters by myself. It is indeed funny now. Two of his first two. Will he come back for two yet again? He looks to, and he does. Intent when it comes to running is so important, so key. And 3 out of 3 for him so far to start. Goes through him, and it's another one. Brad White picks up a second in the over, and it's back-to-back overs where there is a wicket for all theirs. Having fun and disturbing the furniture. They conclude another pretty good over for all theirs. 2 wickets and 6 runs coming from it. It's 134 for 5 after 18. One more Herbie. The new man in. Big shot. It is up in the air, but it will fall safe for the man. Mid on. CVD collection dark down there. One of the fittest players you'll find at over 40s level. Xander, 2 wickets in his last. 2 wickets in the last as well. What can he do in his last over of the 4? Opens the face. Just doesn't open it enough. Goes straight to the fielder for a dot ball. 10 balls remaining in this innings. 2 for 13 in his 20 balls so far. Is very impressive from Xander de Bruin. 4. Goes straight to the daggy for another dot ball. As he has, impressive that they've got him 4 wickets in the last 5 overs. All of them bowled as well, so keeping it nice and tight, wicket to wicket. Bit of wet that time. How was that? Is the shout, but he is in. Cannot miss the stumps right now, can Xander Brain. On time, on target, all the time. Big shout, huge shout, and there we go. I spoke about this man not missing the stumps, and he continues that trend. The pads were right in front that time. It was going to disturb the furniture. Umpire's finger goes up, and it's a third wicket for Xander Brain. Yeah, he's becoming a thorn. Is Xander and Ron. 4 balls faced, no run scored. He has to take a walk back to the pavilion. Score hasn't moved much in the last couple of overs. It's 135 for 5. Well, 7 balls remaining. 7 fours gives us 28 and takes us to 160. I think it's possible. Do you? Well, here we go. Go straight again. Fended off by the batter. It's a dot ball. Need to make sure your batter's in front of those stumps when this man is running in with the ball. Concludes a fantastic spell. 4 overs, 3 for 13. Xander the Brain. We will look at that last wicket one more time. It's been special today. Been special for his side. 3 wickets is absolutely insane. No runs is even better. Brad White will be the man to bowl that last over. By the way, new man who walked in was Bernard Swanepoel. He's at the non-striker now. What can Nico slobber? Mass. 15 runs at least. Here's my call. Brad White. Disturbs the furniture yet again. It is absolutely impeccable stuff that we are watching here from this old Eds unit, giving us a clinic on how to bowl on the death. And yet another one that's fallen straight, aimed at the stumps, and beautiful. Beautiful from Brad White. He too picks up his third. And Slobber goes. He made 2 of 4. It's 135 for 7 now. Five balls remaining. 135 for 7. Brad White's 3 for 20. For context, it's 3 for 6 in his 1.1 overs in the death. His last 1.1 overs in the death. There we go. Brad White, big swing. The call is for 2. Will they come back for 2? They will. Will they get there? No, they will. Oh, umpire says not out. I thought they wouldn't make it. They did. Good running, good calling. It's a couple more runs there. As Wayne Minis, one of the best bowlers you will find in the land, selected for the SA over 40 side, if I'm not wrong. See him in the Africa Cup later on this month. Another call for 2. This time it'll only be 1. Yeah, good to see the intent. It's not coming off the middle of the bat, but yeah, you've got to push the agenda with your running as well when it's not happening off the boundaries. So it's a good advertisement for what kids need to do when you are playing this game of cricket. Tough scenes, you cannot hit the ball. Got to push the agenda with your running. Big swing yet again. It will drop short of Pretorius. Oh, Minis turns and runs. The ball is going to his end, and he is safely in. Absolutely magnificent running from Wayne Minis. Four. Didn't go too far, but again, lead off running is insane from Minis. And they're straight to the fielder, and they will get there. So it's another over with 6 runs from Brad White. Picked up 2 wickets the last time round. Can he pick up a second with this? The very last ball of the innings. Big swing. Fielder is there, and yeah, Brad White does dismantle the stumps with his elbow before the ball gets to him. It's a single to finish up. It is 142 for 7 in the 20 overs. For Paarl hit, I think it is a pretty decent score, probably 8 runs underneath what I would have said would have been a decent score, but fantastic work from the Paarl hit to get themselves to 142 for 7 in their 20 overs. Yeah, it's all came at the top of the order though for the Paarl hit. Mohsin Khan, 44 of 27, 6 fours and a couple of maximums. Greg Orlin, he made 32 of 44, 3 and not. Just shows you how well he batted, because striking at just under 75, you would have thought, oh, it's a bit too slow. But then you saw how the rest of his team struggled, just to show you how well he batted. Good work from Greg Olin. And then Jacques Pretorius, 36 of 31, 3 fours and 1 6. And not much else to write home about. 2 2 6 0 3 4 and 0. The rest of the scores from the Paarl hit side, but in the end, 13 extras added to that, 142 for 7 in 20 overs. From an old Ed's perspective, Xander de Bruin opened the bowling, 4 overs, 3 wickets, 3 for 13. Vena Pretorius was only bowled 2 overs. One of their better spin bowlers, they chose to only give him 2, not for 13. Craig van Dijk, not for 3, not for 32 and 3. And Mike Ritchie, not for 25 and 4. Ethan Avlambeau, 1 for 30 in his 7. Brad White, fantastic spell right at the end there. 3 overs. 4 overs, 3 for 27. So here we are at the halfway stage of match number 16 here at the Veterans Club Champs. It is Old Ed's, after winning the toss and electing to field, who will require 143 from 120 balls. So we're just about ready to get underway with the second innings. 143 to win, number 77, number 12, the two-man who wheel up in the batting for this old Ed side. Alan Porter at the non-striker's end. And the legend himself on this end, Warren Doug Moore. So, 143 is the number. Can they get there? Or how quickly can they get there? Two of the most important questions, those will be answered in the next 85 minutes. Top ball starts, back foot, happy to just fend that one off is Dougie. No ball, down the leg side for a dot ball, but it is going to be, it's going to need to be rebowled. And all this off the mark in this chase. Shot. It's a short ball and it just misses the truck, and it is a massive hit from Warren Dugmore. Free hit, free life, and he goes bang. Yeah, that was just easy pickings. Balled it too short there, and Dougie just happy to get underneath that one and pick it up. The truck square the wicket there, and it was in trouble. It really was. So they need 10 good balls. They need them very quickly as well to up their net run rate if they are still going to have a shot in this competition. The Heat. So it's a good comeback though. Full outside off, and Dugmore drives that straight to cover for a dot ball. Another good one. Dot ball. Bit of bats on that. And they will get through for a single. Yeah, half a shot. Would have been good. So luckily got his bat down in time. This one goes down the leg side, well down the leg side, and it is wide. Good work by the keeper. Gets his glove behind that. And it's not much else. Double concludes the first over 9 without loss after 1. All deads underway. Double to start off. Second over this. That's Elroy Abrams, man with the ball in his hand. On the ground by Dougie, looking to turn and come back, does Botha, but is sent back. So a single. So yeah, match number 5 this at Podge Boys High School. And it is the 10th occasion that a team has opened the bowling with some spin. So clearly the norm, not just in Vets cricket, but in here at Podge Boys. Anybody watching my play down here, you're learning a trick too. Edge is racing to the fence. Chases on. Ball wins the race. Somewhat fortunate that from Botha. But he will take the runs. It's his first boundary. His first runs of the innings. He'll be happy just to see the ball fly off his bat. Albeit the outside edge of it. Down the ground. They'll get one. Yeah, textbook cricket. Get a boundary. Get a 1. So it is on the back foot. It's punched. And good work by Wayne Meanies. Add extra cover. Most important thing is defending a somewhat moderate total in T20 cricket is don't let things get out of hand at any point in the game. Oh, beautiful cricket shot there from Warren Dugmore. Just played it late. Did Botha do himself? Oh no, Botha seems to have pulled a hammy. It's unfortunate for all that. It's in the second over. They'll get a single though to end that second over. 7 coming off at 15. Beg your pardon, 16 without loss after 2. And yeah, he's limping. He's grabbing that hamstring. Hope that all is well for all dead. Round number 3. So the last round robin phase before we get to playoff cricket. And you know me, I love playoff cricket. One shot and you're out. Or in, if you win. Cool. All done. An extra cover. Oh, there's a chance for a run out, Porter. Limping. Makes it back safely. Burnett Swanepoel. None of his first. Just goes down the leg side and good work. There, finally making sure that the ball does not go past him. It's Hilton Rutherford. That short fine leg. It's a dot ball. Good dot ball, that. Shot. Bounces down the ground a bit. And Dougie finds just the right amount of just fourths of that short arm jab pull. Doesn't even go full on with that shot. With that pull shot, just a little pump of the right hand over the top, and it races to the fence for 4. Moves to 13 off 13, 20 on the board, 123 left to get. Once again, more of the same. You are not watching a replay. You are watching a master who has found what works for him and has decided, if you keep bowling it there, I'm going to keep hitting it there. Warren Dugmore. Lovely shot. Somehow manages to just put his body weight back onto that back foot after advancing down the wicket. It's something that is very hard to do technically. As the other ball is lost, we'll have another look at that. The last of those 2 fours. Advances and then just somehow leaning onto that back foot, putting that body weight back, and then just transfers it all the way through into the shot. And he's pulled both of these in front of square as well. This one maybe a little bit more for follow through, but Warren Dugmore starting to find his feet here. It's 119 off 104. Need just under 7. Should be comfortable. Keyword there was should. As we look at the other games quickly. What is going on around the grounds here in Poch, the VCASA Club Champs. Four games on the go, by the way. You can pick and choose which one you want to watch. Midlands versus Bohemian. That's the other game in this group. And then Northville taking on King Edwardians from KwaZulu-Natal. And Claremont taking on Irene Villages. Irene on 85 for 1 after 5, chasing 100. That is going to be a quick game as we see another one pulled. It is going. It is 3 fours in a row for Warren Dugmore. Yeah, having to do quite a few replays in this over. Has kept it a bit on the short side. Has Bernard Swanepoel, and unfortunate that the last 3 have all gone for 4. One more ball to come. 12 runs off this over. So yes, speaking about that Irene taking on Claremont, you can go catch the last 15 runs off that match. 85 for 1 Irene, chasing 100 from Claremont, so that's 15 runs more to win. Back live here as Dugmore on drive. Yeah, didn't hit it all too well, but the fielder did have a bit of work to do, sliding around. They'll get through for a single. 28, beg your pardon, 29 without loss after 3. Dugmore has 22 of those. Northville taking on King Edwardians. Told you about that game. King Edwardians, 86 all out. They made 86 all out. Northville, 29 for 3. King Edwardians not going down without a fight in that game. That is a beautiful game happening there at the Chimies Oval. You can slide over on the VCASA page. All 4 games live right now. Elroy continues. Over the top from Dugmore there, risky. But well, if you think about only 4 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle, risk-free cricket that from Dugmore. He knew if it goes over the top of the infield, it will be 4, and that's exactly what happens. Dugmore he's having fun. The last of those 3 games. Second innings is yet to start. Midlands and Bohemian. So 4. Is that 4? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, concentration not where it should be. As we see another one of those from Dougie. And yeah, it is tough right now for these bowlers from the Paarl Heat. Warren Dugmore bringing the pain from both ends. Bit aerial, over the top yet again. Oh my God, it is a magnificent cricket shot that from Warren Dugmore. It is absolutely beautiful. More of the same of that first ball of the over that I told you about. It is the power play. He goes over the top, inside out. He knows he goes over the top of the covers. Ain't nobody getting there, and that's exactly what happens. 3 fours in the over from Warren Dugmore. 42 for 3, 3.3 overs. He's in 34 of 19, and it's already 101 of 99 required, just over 6.12 to the over. A must-win game this for both sides to keep their competition alive, more so for Old Heads. They still have their life in their own hands. They need a big win here to help them with that net run rate, and they will not then need to watch that mid-lanes Bohemian game. Ooh, bit of an inside edge that time. Change of angle, by the way, from Elroy, as you can see. It's going over the wicket now to the lefty. It's been going around to him. Dot ball. 3 fours to start. Can he make it 3 dots to the end? Elroy seems to be moving in the air a bit. Oh, got the line wrong there, and he got it over the top. Easy pickings there for Dugmore. It's 4 more. It concludes an absolutely massive over that for Old Heads. 17 runs come off it. As you see, picked it up. Nobody there. Didn't matter whether it was in the air or not. 4 to end the over. Currently watching the Warren Dugmore show. It's 38 of 22 from him. 46 without loss after 4. It's already run a ball to get 97 of 96. Probably change bowling coming in. Struggling with the numbers from the Paarl heats right now. As I am sitting on the near side to your camera right now. A second, and I will indeed figure it out. Oh, both up. Back foot loft. Man at extra cover. Can he come around? No, he cannot. It is 50 partnership for this pair. It is 50. It has come in quick time. As Botha too gets himself in on the action. He gets his second boundary. This one is out the middle of the bat. Mohsin Khan. Main reason why this target is a bit of a big one. Made 44 in the beginning. He was hitting it all over, really. .44 of 27. Can it come and pick up a few wickets there? Well left by Alan Botha. Some may think that beat the outside edge, but as you can see, he tucked his bat safely behind his pad and let that one go through to the keeper. Fends it off. That's Botha. Not in any sort of hurry. He's seen his partner hit a few long balls. No boundaries. But he's seen his partner hit 8 boundaries so far, and he's like, yeah, my role to get him the strike as much as possible. No need to go for it, although aggressive shot that, and that is rehearsing to the fence. Talk about timing from my part. Alan Porter heard me. He's like, do not speak, sir. I am here to hit it too. As you see, clears that front leg well outside the line of leg stump. The ball is outside the off, drags it across. And that races to the fence for 4. No let up for his bowlers. Doesn't matter who they're bowling to right now, as Walter too is having a go. Here's another swing. Risk-free cricket. There is only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, and they are both straight. So that is yet another boundary. Risk-free cricket. 12 runs coming from it. Mr. Botha joins the party. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful batting from the pair of, there's 58 run opening stand. It has come in 5 overs. That is insane. 38 of 22, 17 of 9, 58 after 5, 85 required of 90. Well, they're looking to be the first ones to finish their game today. That obviously will not be the case, as Irene are now 3 runs away from picking up their victory against Claremont. Hilton Rutherford, new man in. He will look to get his side a breakthrough here. It hasn't been easy. Wicket or 2 could obviously change the side. Rutherford versus Dugmore. 4, well played. Loves that on drive. It looks good too when he plays it. So Irene will send themselves up to 4 points in Group B and give themselves an opportunity to make those semi-finals if King Cetshwayo can obviously fail to up their net run rates. Beg your pardon, King Cetshwayo failed to win against Northville. That is a Group A situation, as 2 runs away from winning their game against Claremont. Claremont coming in as one of the favorites, about to go 0-3 in the group stages. Full ball. Misfield. 1 run. There it is. It is a 4 to end the game. And Irene Villagers victorious by 8 wickets. They send themselves up to 4 points after 2 games. And well within opportunity to make the playoffs now. King Kachuayo and Northville. I hope you guys are aware. Back to the situation at hand. Well defended this from Warren Dugmore. 2 runs of 4 balls. Been a good over. Exactly what they've needed. Somebody to come in, quiet few overs, maybe get them into a bit of pressure and see if you guys can get yourself a wicket from that point. Swings. The long chase for the fielder, and he will not get there. It is another boundary for Warren Dugmore. Moves himself into the 40s. And you bit of intent. He probably did feel the situation. 2 of the first 4. Need to get a move on here. Move on he got. 4 to the score. Still a decent over this from Rutherford. 6 runs, 5 balls. No need to put his head down. Two fielders, by the way, on the boundary. Long off. Cow's corner. Everywhere else is risk-free cricket for 1 more ball. Advances down the wicket. It comes off the outside edge. You live by the sword. You will get rewarded sometimes. It races to the fence for 4. Fortune favors the brave. And probably half a centimeter away from getting stumped there, Warren Dugmore. He took the opportunity and he came off the edge. It is 10 runs off the over. A good over for them. The power play is concluded. 68 without loss after 6. 47 of 26, Warren Dugmore. So yes, 1 game has been completed already. So 6 overs gone, 68 without loss. We'll take a quick break. Back here in the comms box. Most in kind continues. Fended off there by Alan Porter. Yes, been quiet. 18 of 12. Can't believe I'm saying that was quiet. And he probably heard me too as he looks for the big swing. Misses out though. Not happening for the Heat so far. It's not happening for them at all. Swing and misses for their side was disturbing the furniture. And kind of feel like he deserves a wicket too there, Mohsin Khan. 2 dots though to start. Down the ground. Obviously, pulling a hammy earlier on. Hopefully, he can recover from that and see him back in the semi-final. But he has stayed strong for his team and is continuing here batting. And he gets through for 1. Dugmore is facing on 47. Where he's been going. By the way, power play is done. Now 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. We've got a man at deep square leg. Man at the cow corner, long on, long off, and sweeper. That's 6 actually, and the man at extra cover, long extra cover has been sent back up. So now I just have a just the sweeper and the long off. On the offside, cow, long on and mid wicket. Outside off, looking for the big swing there. The ball. Exactly what they need to do. That's how you need to attack the power play. What Edwardians have done in this power play is exactly how you would want any team to face a power play. Sweep shots, told you there's a deep fine leg there. Exactly for that shot, for just a single. It's been a very good over. 2 runs coming from this one. 8 will be the worst case scenario. Let's see if Alan Bolter can make it worst case scenario though. So, same field for the right-hander. And he goes front foot and fends it off. Good over that from Mohsin Khan. Exactly what we need from a power hit perspective. That is 2 runs coming off it. 7 overs completed. 70 without loss. 73 of 78. 5.62 to the over. So we're looking at the standings. Irene's big win sends them to 2.08 in the net run rate. This is terrible news if you're a King Cetshwayo fan. King Cetshwayo. By the way, take that last one back. It's bad news if you're either one of those 2 teams, because what that result means, it means both of them cannot make it. It is now a straight shootout between King Cetshwayo and Northville. Northville obviously have their life in their own hands, and even if they lose, a small loss would be enough. Claremont 0 from 3. It's been tough scenes for them. We'll see them later on this afternoon in the plate section of the club champs. And Irene confirmed they will be playing here this afternoon. They will be playing in the semi-finals, where they will be playing. Will be confirmed later on this afternoon. Back to the match at hand. Warren Dugmore, 48 of 28. He's about to face Hilton Rutherford. Bowled well, and then his last 2 balls in the last over were attacked by Dugmore. It just more or less opens the face. He runs it down. The chase is on from Elroy Abrams. And he will come back for 2. And that will be 50 for Warren Dugmore. Beautiful knock from Warren Dugmore. It's 50 of 29. It has come with 9 fours and 1 boundary. And you see him a little thumbs up to his teammate. All he's worried about is getting the W. On the leg side. And it comes off the path for a leg bye. So what a knock this has been from Warren Dugmore. 50 of 29, 9 fours and a 6. He played this power play to perfection. He's the opening batter for the Lions over 40 side and is drafted into the 50 over side for the over 40s team that will be playing in the triangular series later on this year. Border, 19 of 15. Solid work, exactly what you need to do. It's part of a 73-run opening stand, which is exactly what you would need to do. Back with a fine leg now. Cow corner has gone squarer. Beautiful shout, big shout, actually massive shout, not given. Yeah, he liked that. I have the benefit of a replay, And yeah, good call from the umpire. Looks like it was going to be sliding down the leg side. Good to see them giving themselves the opportunity now. Quite over last time around, and now we are getting a first real shot in a minute. Yeah, that prompts both to go for the big drive, square drive. Doesn't get all of it though. And shoot, turn and come back for two. Lovely work on the fence there. Might have done himself something dirty, and as well asks for a replacement instantly. Putting his body on the line for his side is exactly what you want to see. So good work in the deep. Still trying to figure out who that is. Who was at the sweeper boundary, and he covered a massive distance to where backward point would normally be to cover that, and he's coming up now to point. Good work, showing that you give everything for your team, even if it's not looking all too dandy. Here's Rutherford. He continues. Driven on to the onside. Should be a single. Here's a single. So we've seen big scores. First game we had a 230. Team chasing it fell 80 runs short. 60 runs short, beg your pardon. They were about 160, 170. And then in the afternoon game, we had 170 that was not chased. So we've had scores have been progressively going down in the 5 innings we've had here. That is progressively. Beautiful from Daggy. Down the ground, hit the sweepers, continue to keep that scoreboard ticking. 7 runs will come off this over. 77. That loss after 8, 66 more required after off 72 balls. Midlands taking on Bohemian. Midlands are 89 for 5. Reminder that Midlands are the top team in this group. They're now 90 for 5, chasing 130. That is 40 now required from 36, 38. So Midlands there, barring a great collapse, should be on their way to picking up win number 3. And that would mean that Old Ed's job would be simple. They would just need to win. It's plain and simple. That would also knock out Paarl hits effectively from this competition. No, some of you are thinking, well, why am I still talking about the Paarl hit? Because they still have a chance, and that is all you need. An opportunity. Dougie pulls. Dougie for 4. Yeah, had my eye on the other game. Just trying to see what was happening there. Goes 2 straight. Doug Moore sweeps it across his pads, and that is 4 runs in between the man at cow corner and the man at the square backward square leg. By the way, have a look-see again at that. As fielders have gone across, the ball has actually found its way into somebody's yard. Yeah, he gone is asking the ball to do too much there. That is searching, as we would call it, looking for that magic delivery. One that pitches on leg stump and turns and takes off stump. Didn't just pitch just a tad too full. And yeah, I want to say easy pickings for Daggy, but 32 balls, 55 runs, 10 fours and a 6. Everything's looking like easy pickings to you now. Big swing. There's a chance for a catch, and it's taken. Finally, a wicket. Big wicket. That is a similar shot to the last one out. The fielder didn't go as square as he'd been stationed the last couple of deliveries. Maybe that's what threw Dagmore off, and it goes straight to hand. And that is wicket number 1. Dugmore has to take a walk. He made 55 of 33. We will watch that replay one more time. As you see, this one outside off, dragging it, and it went straight to the fielder. He didn't have to move 1 inch. It was well hit too. So unfortunate there for Warren Dugmore, but his beautiful knock of 55 has come to an end. It's 81 for 1. Is this a way in for Paarl? Can this be the stepping stone? Couple more wickets and get themselves that maiden victory in this club championships. Well, clearly old heads are looking for that addy of keeping a hitter and a man who can rotate the strike. And if you're looking for a man who can hit the ball far, look no further than Werner Pretorius, the new man in for old heads. An ever-revolving position, this number 3 for old heads. I've watched the likes of Matty Harris, Xander DeBrain, all come in at that number 3. Warren Dugmore, actually, all come in at that number 3 position. We'll see Werner Pretorius now. Not for the lack of quality in that position. If anything, the exact opposite. Oh, best the outside edge there to start off. Way in. That's all they wanted. Did the Paarl hit? Mohsin can't find a way in, and that beat the outside edge of the bat. Bit of a conversation there. Wonder what that's about. The Paarl Heat in the hot seat right now. That joke, if there was ever one. Come on! I think it was looking to leave that, was Werner. It's obviously excitement in the voices of the Heat now. Always look for a way in, and when you have a way in, you just cement it. They have their way in. 62 of 68 though. Boys from Houghton should be looking to walk this home. This one is down the leg side. It came off the pad. Werner doesn't agree, but it's a dot ball nonetheless. Yeah, Werner definitely does not agree. He's still asking the umpire. No wide, dot ball, 3 dots in a row. Ooh, turned quite a bit there. But Werner comes off the bottom half of his bat and doesn't go where he was looking to hit it. Successful over that, a wicket and 5 runs. It's 82 for 1 after 9. 61 required from 66 still. A required run rate of 5.5. Bohemian taking on Midlands, 30 required of 24. It's of a nice little game there. So if you have interest in either of these two teams, you might want to switch over to that game quickly, watch how that concludes, and then come right back to see how far Paarl Heat have taken this fight. Still believe there's a couple more wickets in this. Rutherford continues. This is down the leg side. Probably saw Werner approaching and adjusted his line, and that is indeed a wide. 17 runs off his 2 overs. 2 overs and wide so far. Yeah, Werner. Wouldn't really say big swing, but was probably looking for a better connection than that one. Get a single. Sitting in the sun here at Paarl Boys. It's getting warmer and warmer by the second, 26 degrees. The weather's been pleasant. It's cricket season, baby. By the way, for all of you who do recognize the date, have a lovely spring day. Gone is the season of the vest, as we see a couple dot balls there to Alan Porter. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Had a very cold winter in the Highveld. So just excited to see the sun out and shining, which can only mean one thing. Cricket is back. Ariel, nobody in that region. Safe as well. Could come back for two. He's looking to come back for two. And beautiful sportsmanship. Oh my God. I am so impressed in the commentary box from what I have just heard from the man, Wayne Minis. What an absolute legend. Please, please. So just being asked if I wanted an umbrella. Really am in need of one, as we see the fifth ball of the 10th over. But short, kept a bit low, and it's a dot ball. So the ball was hit aerially, safe. Man at sweeper on the cover boundary came around, and he got there as Porter turned. And instead of throwing the ball, he's like, no, this man is hurt. He's not running. I will not throw the ball in. What a man. Wayne Minis, keeping the spirit of cricket alive. That is what you want to see. Head the back of my neck standing. Good ball. Good over this from Hilton Rutherford. Good cricket. Good sportsmanship. Just very good 4 minutes all around there. Yeah, Mohsin Khan, Hilton Rutherford. 6 overs between them, only 39 runs and a wicket. Bowling at 6.5, 6.6-ish. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Especially coming in a position where game looked like it was already gone. But they do not give up the fight. By the way, Alan Porter has retired. So I'll wait to see who came in now. That's Standard Brain. Big swing from Victorious. It is a dot ball. Yeah, retired hurt. Was Mr. Porter. He is indeed Standard Brain. How was that? Is the shout, and he's not too happy with that score. Let's have a look-see on the replay. Yeah, interesting one. We'll have to say the umpire has the best view of that, and he's given it as a dot ball. How was that again? This time it is given. Wicket finally. And he gets his breakthrough. He has been knocking on this door. He finally gets the wicket. As you see, that looks like it was probably in front. Maybe could have been sliding down the leg side, as you see Werner says. But the finger goes up. Maybe a little bit of... didn't give you the last one, so I'll look to give you this one. We'll wait and see if that is the actual... if that is what happened. But Werner is not happy. He has to go. Didn't make too much. Made two. It's 86 for 2. Are they back here? Are they back in with the bang? Two new batters, both haven't faced the ball. Interesting times. Is this the opportunity that they were looking for? As you see a message coming in from outside, he's having a bit of a chat with his partner as we have a look-see at that LBW. Want to call it a contentious LBW? Yeah, interesting scenes. As Brad White walks into the middle, he joins the man who hasn't faced the ball yet. Ladies and gentlemen, it is beyond interesting. It is really beyond interesting. Old Eds might need to go back to chasing the net run rate game because it is interesting. Midlands taking on Bohemian, 111 for 7. 17.5 overs. Do the math. That is 19 of 13. The last ball. Left alone by Brad White here. Back live. It's a dot ball. Back-to-back dot balls here for Brad White. Bless me. Big shot for LBW, but umpire says not out. It is 3 dot balls. It is a very, very impressive over that. From Mohsin Khan, it is a wicket maiden. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 19. He's brought his side back in the match here. It's 86 for 2 after 11. All they has require 57 of 54, which is interesting because Midlands require 18. Brom 12. 18 runs required from 12 balls at the Reiniger Oval. Midlands top, Bohemian second. Bohemian win that. They go tied with 4 points. Bohemian currently leading on that net run rate. Old Airs would need to bring their net run rate up. If they win this game, it'll be 4 sides on 3 sides on 4 points, beg your pardon. Oh, cricket. Oh, I love the Northville win by 6 wickets. Group A is done. 4. Push down the ground. Will they come back for 2? They will. Xander Brain's first ball. He can hit a long ball too. They're going to need him to start getting a move on as well. Or if there are any old ads players listening right now, do a switch over to the military game between Midlands and Bohemian. That is going down to the wire, and that could very well affect who goes through from this group. The brain hits that one. It's 1 run. In that game, James Bryant hit that ball for 4. It is 11 of 10. They bring themselves back to Midlands. They bring themselves. Because I've been sitting on the side and catching a little bit of a fever, yeah? Anything for the game of cricket, though. Well bowled. Full Yorker. Defended. Toss. Drop and run, essentially. They'll get a single. Full ball. Fended off. Dot ball. The 19th over just concluded, and it concluded with a boundary for Midlands. Midlands are 125 for 7. They need 5 of 6. 5 runs required of 6 balls in that game. If they're able to defend that, they keep themselves in the competition. Do Bohemian. Turn that around the corner. Does Brad White. Chases on. Will they get there? They will. No, they will not. It is 4 runs. The umpire could not see the line. Delayed call from both of the players. And there you go. 12 overs gone. 94 for 2. We require 49 of 48. So, Northville top Group A alongside Irene. Northville will be here later on this afternoon, taking on whoever finishes second in this group, which could very well be Old Heads later on this afternoon in semi-final number 1. Northville topping their group, Irene up into second, King Tajoyo by the way finishing third, and fourth place for Claremont in Group A. Wayne Minis, big fan of him personally, and as well as a cricketer. There's his first ball. Yeah, lots of air. It's driven down the ground though by the brain for 1. Oh, Aerial, but safe. Right, will come back. No, he won't. Just one. Midlands, victors by 3 wickets with 3 balls remaining. They will top the group. That means all they need to do is get home in this match, and they will be through. Job for LBW though. Uh, seem to hit him below the belt. I'm not bad to be laughing. This is not funny. So the only match left on the go is this one. This is wide, clearly. And just fixing the score. Seemingly a bit of a problem there. It's spoken to the scorers. All is well. Short and cut away by Brad White for a single. 47 required from 43. Beg your pardon. 47 required from 42. One to 27. So changing the bowling as Funny now comes into the attack. Dot ball. Big swings is heading down the ground for a single. Yeah, far cry to how we started this match. It was bang, bang, bang. And now they are just taking it easy, making sure that they get home across. Reminder that Midlands did win their game, and they do finish top of the group. 3 wins from 3. Bohemian now need Paarl hits to do them a favor here. 1 run. Big shot, lovely shot. That is racing to the fence, and that is 4. Brings up the 100 as well. Good work there. It's deep backward of point, and that is a dot ball that concludes this over. 40 of 36 now. White in the brain. Hit well. Past the bowler. Get a single for that. Oh, bold. Did say Wayne Minis is one of the better bowlers. They did time it well as to when he bowled. Yeah, got a bit of bat on that. And this ball is racing to the fence, and it is heading my way. 4-4. Leg by, as umpire says. .35 now required from 33 balls. Ooh, kept a bit low there from Minis. Keeping the batters honest. It's another dot ball. No ball. Late call by the umpire there. So free hit for Xander the Brain. A chance for him to free. He's on. Poor delivery that. And that is cut away. It is over the top. And it is a welcome boundary for this old ass unit. They looked like they were going to get there, but this just puts them over the edge, and it's now back to being under run a ball. Lovely shot by Xander the Brain. Yeah, Wayne Meanies. Poor delivery choice there for the no ball. Short, easy pickings, could have chosen where to put that ball. Went over the top of the point fielder. Old school cricket. Boundary and a single. 29 of 31 now. Turn around the corner. Brad White. Moving the score. 15 gone. It's 28 required from 30 now. The brain. Going. 1 bounce over the rope. That's 4 runs. Having a bit of a go now. Got himself well underneath that one. Was probably looking to hit that over the rope for the maximum. He will take 1 bounce 4. And then now 23 runs away. 23 of 28. Bohemian will be watching this match with closed eyes, hoping for a miracle. Hit that hard, straight to the fielder. They'll get through for a single. Do we see a Brad White? Big shot! Good chance, and that is put down. Oh, it was hit hard. It hit him hard in the hands. And unfortunately, that ball hits the turf. Not at all what you want to hear if you're from Bohemian. Bottom edge. It's just not happening here for Paarl Heat. Ball seems to be dropping the right way. And that's just adding insult to injury. After a dropped opportunity, bottom edge just missing the off stump. 1 ball left in this over. It's up in the air. Same fielder. In and out. Xander Brain does scamper through, and they will come through for a single. And that ends an over that he will want to forget, particularly Funny Nell as well. 3 opportunities in that over for him to get a wicket. Unfortunately, none of them going to hand. It is 20 required from 24 now. Clock ticks over 1 o'clock. Well into overtime now. The only game on the go. We've already seen Northville picking up the win earlier on. Irene were the first ones to confirm that victory, and then Midlands picking up a victory by 3 wickets with 3 balls remaining. Wayne Minis, he'll continue. Looking for the switch hit. Big shot for LBW. Umpire says not out. It's an interesting call there for not out. Oh, that looked good. It was probably going to turn. Umpire says it was probably going to turn and miss the leg stump. I think that was a good one. Umpire did signal to him and say missing off stump. He was expecting it to turn some more. He is bowling leggies from around the wicket that pitched it around about middle. So maybe umpire's a point. This time it goes a bit short. Good work at point. Fighting here. The heat from Paarl. It is not over. It cannot be over just like that. Oh, he chased a wide one, and he does find the gap in the field, and that will be racing to the fence for 4. Vindicates his choice for chasing one that would have absolutely been called wide by the umpire. He gets his name on it, and that is 4 more. It is 16 now required from 21. Xander the Brain stepping up now, striking now over the 100. Just looking to confirm all the scores that we have seen earlier on. Is there another wicket here in the mixer? Wayne Minis, he'll ball to Xander the Brain. Down the leg side, he was looking to hit that for another one that would have been called wide. He misses out, and this time it is going to be called wide. 15 now required of 21. Big swing by the Brain. Is that in the gap? Yes, it is. He hit that well off the middle. That is 4 more runs. It takes the required to 11. Old Airs are now hurriedly getting to their total. 9 runs off the last 2 deliveries. Wayne Minis has hands on his waist. The Brain 27 of 23. And 11 more to get, and Old Airs will book themselves a place in the semi-finals of the Veterans Cup Championships. Another big swing. This time it comes off the inside half of the bat, and it's a dot. Good end is what Wayne Minis will be looking for here. Outside the line of off stump, he chased it, but the umpire calls it wide. Wayne Minis he has every right to feel aggrieved by that. The wide line moves with the batter. But the umpire says no. That one, unfortunately, was a bit too wide, and that has been signaled as a white ball. 14 now required. Beg your pardon, 10 now required. Oh, the googly. slid on through, and they'll scamper through for a single. 18 balls remaining. They need half a run per ball. 9 runs to win off 18 deliveries. Funny now. He's bowled 2 overs for 12 so far. And he'll probably continue. 9 runs required. Can it be done this over? 18 deliveries remaining. There's a bit of discussion there. They still believe they have a shot. 18 deliveries. All you need is 16 dot balls and you are in the mix. Yes, he will continue. Funny now. 2 overs now for 12. Been the pick of the bowlers in terms of keeping it nice and tidy. Probably came in a little bit too late, if you ask the Paarl Heat faithful. Full toss. You heard me speaking, and Xander Brain goes over the top. That is 6 runs, and it is 1 shot away from the semi-finals. He has been going at 6 runs to the over up until this point. Has Funny now, and he goes for 6, the first ball of this over. And 3 runs to win. It has been a great game here at Paarl Boys High School. Beg your pardon, Poch Boys High School. The Paarl Heats taking on all Edwardians. All Edwardians winning the toss and electing to bat ball first. And here they are, 3 runs away from booking a semi-final spot. Drop and run from Xander Brain. It's not about getting it done, it's about getting it done the right way. Two more to win. Can Bray Wright be the man to get the winning runs? He is! Brad White through the extra cover region, and that will be 4 All Edwardians victorious by 8 wickets. What a lovely game we've had here at Poch Boys High School. The last game in the round-robin phase of this competition, All Airs winning the toss. 142 was put by Paarl Heat. They chase it down with 4 balls remaining. All Airs are into the semi-finals. It has been fantastic hosting you for this game number 1, semi-final number 1, here live at Poch Boys High School at 2:30. Do join us then. For now.